decide what to do as a big family.
The big family here, Assembly Democrats at their convention. But this mother wants to know why her family's push for a crackdown on unlicensed drivers has been blocked in the Assembly for a decade.
To be able to drive with 10 suspensions, as it currently stands now, without having any repercussions is ridiculous.
Dawn Nappy's 14-year-old Angelica was killed by a driver with 7 license suspensions. He served just months on a misdemeanor. Angelica's law would make it a felony to drive with 5 suspensions. Assembly Speaker Carl Hastie has the power to advance the legislation. We asked why, with unanimous passage in the Senate, it stalls in the Assembly. Can you just tell us what your objection is to Angelica's law?
I don't have personal objections. Things are done within the context of the conference. And if I recall, on that bill, there are some concerns. But because things pass in the Senate, doesn't mean that's always the correct way to go.
What concerns? No explanation from Assemblyman David Gant of Rochester, who calls the shots on the Transportation Committee. Chronically absent, present just 4 of 47 days this session due to illness. He refuses to explain his opposition even to Angelica's mother.
Maybe it has to happen to one of your own for you to do something about it.
Also frustrated, the bill's Republican sponsor, trying every maneuver to get it debated.
For one person to have that power, again, over an important bill that could save lives, I just think it's wrong. We need to fix this system.
We came to Albany just days before Mother's Day to see if a mother's wish would finally come true, but instead just more frustration and inaction. And this is the Albany way?
Unfortunately, it is. It's very, very frustrating.
We pressed others at the convention why the bill hasn't moved.
Those suspensions have to be driver-related. It can't be because he missed jury duty or because he failed to pay his taxes.
Assemblyman Lenthal says he's working on a different version. When might we see that legislation voted on?
I think that bill is coming out of Mr. Gant's committee before we end the session.
But he's never there.
Well, we'll get the bill out nevertheless.
I'm going to continue the fight.
Nappy says she'll believe it when she sees it at the signing of Angelica's law. Carolyn, Gusoff, CBS 2 News.
Assemblyman Gant has again not responded to our request for comment. The 76-year-old is running for re-election.